gonna come with me this morning as I feed the animals, so come along. Let's see what all's going on this morning. It's evening time here in Tennessee, time for evening feedings down here with the piggies, and thought I'd bring you with me and take a few minutes to kind of catch up on things. Sorry, I'm watching where I step here. Ground's a little wet in places. Oh. Let's see. Hey everybody. Hey guys. So you. There's Sophie. Yeah. Everybody's doing great. Say hey guys. Hey. I've got some corn husk I'm getting ready to give them. Oh, I shucked some corn. Anyway, everybody's growing. They're doing great. We've got a couple of wallows made for them back here, so they're staying nice and cool. Elliot's out in his lot. Sorry about that. So, everybody's doing really well. Growing. These guys, let's see, can you see them? They are 6 weeks old today. So 2 more weeks, roughly 2 more weeks, and these guys go to their new home. So yay! That gets us four down. 4 will be staying. 4 are reserved for slaughter. Yeah. So, and then Brian and I are in discussions on when to breed Sophie next. Do we want to go ahead and breed her? Do we want to wait a little bit longer? We're not sure yet. We'll get back with you. We'll let you know. But they're doing great. They're so cute and having such a good time back here. Let's see. Still nursing a little bit. Within the next week or so, we will be trying to load the babies up and move them up to the other lot where we had Sophie and her babies for a little while. Just make it easier to get them loaded, and that gets them off of Parker and starts weaning them and lets them get used to not having mom around, and lets her start drying up and gives her body a rest. And that's our goal. We don't want to get them going and going and going. We don't want to constantly have them nursing or pregnant. We want them to have breaks in between. This time around may be a little bit closer than future times, just because of this last time not being planned by us. We did not plan this time, so they planned it for us. So this time may be a little bit closer than the future times. So we plan to give them breaks in between. We don't plan to always have them pregnant. It's not good for them. It's definitely hard for us. So anyway, so that's where we're at there. Let me get them fed and then we'll talk some more. They are loving that corn. Alright, got them fed. Their water is good for the evening, so I don't want to worry about that till in the morning, which is nice. Even though it's cooling down, it's still muggy here in East Tennessee, and I guess I should say Southeast Tennessee. But, you know, anything to make the evening chores a little shorter is nice. See, today, of course, we tried to video this morning, but it was just too much going on. We got their feed mixed and got them fed, plenty of water out in their wallows and in their water container. And then Brian and I came out here and cleaned out the chicken coop. I don't know if I actually got to tell you guys, a few weeks ago, a fox came in and got 2 of my 3 chickens that I had left. It wounded the 3rd, so I had to put her down as well. Luckily my husband did get the fox. It didn't die right away. He did wound it. We did see it the next morning, so it is gone. But now I have no laying hens at all, but I do have the 11 chicks, and we'll see how many pullets I have off of that. But we'll show you. We got the coop cleaned out. Next is cleaning out the run. My son came down and actually weed eated around the front, so because we'd kind of let that go the last few weeks, so that's nice too. Next is actually weed eating and cleaning out the run. That's got to be done because now that's really becoming overgrown because there's no chickens in there to even start breaking it down. There's netting over the top, so that's going to be fun. I guess you guys can't really see me, can you? Sorry about that. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Okay, anyway, let me take you down here and I'll show you the coop. Here's our little coop. You guys have seen it from a distance, I know. I'm not sure about close up. So, take you inside. And we've really cleaned it out. I've still got a little bit more cleaning to do, but we've cleaned out all the bedding and everything, all the poo. So that's clean. I've got the majority of the cobwebs that formed down. Like I said, a little bit, I'll have a little more cleaning to do. A couple of things my husband's got to fix on it. So that's in the future. Here you can see their run. You can see the weeds. Part of this is from where we closed it in when the piglets kept getting in, which made it hard for us to get in and clean it anyway, to help keep it down, because my chickens are normally free range until we started having predator issues, which turns out to be the fox. So that's gone for now. Here's the outside. Here's what it looks like. So we're going to get all this in the next week or so. We're going to try to get all that cut down, so that way the lot is usable again, because the chicks are just about to the point they can go out in the lot and be safe. But I want them to get a little bit bigger first. So that's where we're at there. The lot for the pigs that we had, the temporary lot behind them, is still up. But these piglets are bigger than Sophie's were when we brought them up here, so I don't think we're going to have any issues with them getting over. Plus, we also have the electric fence in place now, which will keep them in their lot as well. I think that's about where we're at on the farm. House-wise, everybody's doing great, growing like little weeds. And a minor family issue today with their oldest. You know, I won't go into a whole lot of detail. It's really, I don't know. I don't even really know what to say. You know, when you do things outside God's will, things aren't going to go well. I mean, they're just not. And she does not believe that. She does not want to believe that. And she's doing everything outside of God's will, and she wonders why things are going so wrong. So we'll leave it at that. Y'all just be praying for us, pray for her. You know, it's hard for us to watch her go down this path, whether y'all believe or not. Watching your kids go down a hard path. Sorry about that. Watching your kids go down a hard path is not easy. You know, when you're watching them make wrong choice after wrong choice after wrong choice, it's heartbreaking. And you have to learn to stand back and just let them make these decisions. And that's so hard, because you don't want them to be hurt. You don't want them to have to go through hard times and financially, or you know, whatever, job wise. I mean, you just don't want to go through hard times, and that's what's going on, and it's hard. anyway, let's see. Anything else that y'all need to know? I guess y'all don't even know a whole lot about me yet, do you? I mean, if you've read my blog, My Country Haven, you may know a little bit about me. I live in Southeast Tennessee. We have 3 children. We now have a grandson. He is 16 months old, and besides my children, he is my pride and joy. You know, Brian and I just think the world of him, and we'll do anything for him. We are raising him. We do have custody right now, and you know, that's for us, it's a God thing. We see it as God's will, because he's never known any other home. He's never known any other life. So, you know, he is a joy for us. We do still have 2 children at home. One is in college, one is in high school. We have the farm that we are trying our best to get up and running. My husband has a job that has crazy hours, so that has really, really delayed things this year. Thankfully, we're seeing a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, I think. They're talking about changing back to the way the shifts were. Still not ideal in our minds, but so much better than what he's doing now. Now is just, you know, when you're working 6 and 7 days a week, you know, and you work an hour from home, you're gone. Way too much, really, to have a farm. So, I mean, we've debated about, do we continue what we're doing? Do we continue raising the pigs? The chickens aren't as big a deal. I mean, yes, they're work, but they're smaller, you know, and they don't require as much work as pigs do. Pigs require a lot of work, and a lot of it is heavy lifting. I have learned to lift a lot of heavy things over the last couple of years that we've done this. So we have still been talking about and praying about, do we continue? Do we continue? Do we continue? We are for now. Like I said, we were talking about breeding Sophie. If we breed her and decide after that, you know, we just don't want to continue down this route, then we'll sell out. You know, it's not that hard. It may take a little bit to find someone who wants them, but at the same time, it may not. We've got somebody that's interested in raising pigs, so if we decide not to go that route, may know somebody that might want them. Anyway, so that's kind of where we're at there. My job is home. I'm a homemaker. It hasn't always been, but that's where I'm at now. I love my job. I love it. I love being home. I love being able to cook and bake and take care of my family. And I don't always love the running around that I do homeschooling. That kind of drives me nuts sometimes, but I know it's a season, and unfortunately that season will come to an end way too soon, and I am not ready for that at all. But you know, I was talking with someone not long ago. We raise our children up to be independent and to be able to take care of themselves and provide for themselves, and then when they get to that point, it's like, no, you can't do this yet. But they can, and we have to let go, and that is hard. We're proud when we watch them succeed and we watch them be able to do the things that we've taught them to do through their lives, but it's bittersweet because that means our time as the parent is coming to an end. Even though you're never done parenting, but the family dynamic changes. You know, they're independent, they're moving out on their own. It's a whole other world, and you know, I tell people that having teenagers and adult children is not for the faint of heart. It's not, because it's so hard, but at the same time, it's so wonderful when, like I said, when you watch them succeed and you watch them doing what you've taught them to do and discovering who they are. That it is such an amazing time. I love it. You know, like I said, at the same time, it's going to be bittersweet because, like, we have one in college, and then we just have one more in homeschool, and then he's going to be off before we know it. You know, either in college or working somewhere, and before I know it, they're all going to be gone, and we're just going to have our grandson. And wow, we are starting all over. That's going to be so hard, I think, at times. It already is in some ways, but I would not trade it for the world. I really wouldn't. But anyway, there's a little bit about me. I'm headed in for the evening. A few evening chores inside the house. My son is helping take care of the chicks for the evening, so I'm not going to have to do that. So y'all have a good evening, and I will see you later. Bye.